Okay, I just posted a video that was explaining all about why I think I got so anemic, such low hemoglobin, and the whole drama with my second egg retrieval almost being canceled because I had hemorrhaged so much blood. I explained all of that in the last video. In this video, we are just going to talk about how I resolved that. So if you are wondering how to resolve it, I would definitely go check out the previous video on my page, and hopefully I get to 10K soon, and then I can make this into a playlist and it be more of a resource for you. Anyways, there's so much that it's just like so hard to collect myself, but basically, my doctors in Prague never told me this. My doctors in England never told me this. You need to take iron with a high dose of vitamin C. Some people just say, oh, have it with a glass of orange juice. No. If you are on a high grade of like iron, you need something heavy duty. And I had this last hemorrhage in February 2023. It took me until May 2023 to find out how to resolve it. So between February, when I had the hemorrhage, and May, I did not do anything to really raise my iron, because I would take the tablet or I would drink the pomegranate juice or have something that was really high in iron, and it would literally, my friends, I tried to keep it as classy as I can around here, and it literally made me shit my pants. And I'm only telling you this because I don't want anybody else to have to go through what I went through, because then getting diarrhea to the extent that I had diarrhea, I couldn't leave the house. Equally, I then became super dehydrated because I was having such explosive, horrific diarrhea. And so this is what I did to resolve it. I told everybody, and then finally somebody, like everybody in my personal life, somebody had some advice for me. So one of my family members had said her cousin went through something similar. She contacted her cousin, and her cousin said I need to take it with a really high dose of vitamin C. I'll show you what milligram like dosage I was taking, but I was taking 2 of these tablets, and it was only then that the diarrhea stopped. It was only then that my body started to absorb the iron, and it was only then that I started to see my hemoglobin levels raise. And I just feel like this is something that's not talked about, and I feel like, one, it's harder to find people on TikTok or YouTube, etc., that deal with a uterine lining that's too thick and are doing IVF. I feel like most of the people that I observe here online either have a lining that is too thin. Equally, I feel like because I'm not finding a lot of people that are going through this with fibroids, maybe that's why. And people that have fibroids bleed more than people who don't have fibroids. So I think it was just like a recipe for the perfect disaster. And then equally, there were certain things that maybe the due diligence could have been a little bit higher. They could have sent me for another blood test. They could have maybe not thought I was being a hypochondriac when I said I was bleeding out. And I think if we had put those safeguards in place, and maybe I pushed for it more a little bit as well, if I had pushed to say, you know what, this isn't normal, like, how do I resolve this? Maybe I wouldn't have gotten so depleted with my hemoglobin and my iron. So if you're someone that is bleeding out a lot, if you're somebody that's taking iron tablets, you're going for iron infusions, etc., do ensure that you're taking your tablets with a super high dose of vitamin C. Okay, I just got the bag of vitamin C, and it was 1,000 milligrams, and I would take 2 of these with my iron tablet. I even have to take 2 of these if I have a glass, like 1 cup, like measured cup of pomegranate juice. If not, even till now, it's like diarrhea central.